Welcome, Chief Oluwatobi is here. So on today's training, I just want to teach you how we arrange how we go on Wing Chun feast, how we arrange our Wing Chun feast right here, and the work of that. So when you want to place your Wing Chun hand, so maybe your hand is right here, and your opponent you want to place your hand right here, and your opponent punch. You don't just arrange your hand just anyhow, and you don't know the work of arranging your hand right here, placing your hand, forming your fist right here. So right here, if your opponent just give you first punch right here, arranging your hand right here have to secure you from that. So like this here, your opponent punch right here. So that is that. So that is Wing Chun. So just go like this. So mind you, this is your Wing Chun form. You arrange your hand like this. So your opponent just punch right here. So that is on that. So and if at all your opponent just choose 1-2 right here, just go like this. So that is how it goes to look like. So just go like this. So 1-2. So that is how it's going to look like. So as you are arranging your hand and your opponent also have it in mind to punch you in order to stop you from arranging your hand also have to secure you from your opponent attack when you are arranging your fist right here. So that is why you have to mind your Wing Chun fist, how you arrange your Wing Chun fist, how you place your fist, how you place your hand right here. So that is first move you have to know. So but if at all your opponent, you have already placed your hand if in the center right here, and your opponent just want to punch you right here, there are another thing you can do it like this. So that is 1-2. So like this, you just go like this. So if it is your 1-2, so with your opponent right here, as you can see it, so I move in. So mind you, just make sure your hand goes like this when you are applying that. So let your hand form a triangular shape right here, no matter how close your opponent's punch may be. So if this is the both hand of your opponent right here, and your hand go like this, as you can see it, you know that you are using your angle right here to split your opponent's hand right here. That is why that technique, that hand form is going to work for you. So don't tell me that your opponent just apply to you unknowingly to you. So right here, so that is why you have to pay attention and focus on whatever you want to do. Once you are arranging your hand, let it flow through your mind and know what you want to do. So you just go like this. If your hand is like at the center right here and your opponent just use that, so you just go like this. So that is that about that. So that is on that. So that is that. So if it is punch, you are going to turn this to punch, to deflect your opponent, to punch your opponent right here, and it's going to create an effective hit on your opponent. I hope you can understand that, right? So don't just arrange your hand anyhow. But if you have been following me, if you have subscribed, if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel before, and you have been following me and be watching my YouTube video, you have noticed something a long time ago that I do a video on when you go on this, because your Wing Chun start anywhere. So you can start your Wing Chun from here, arrange your hand like this and start your Wing Chun. You can do like this. But once you are going on your fist right here, on your stance right here, know the work of your hand right here. So maybe your hand is like this and your opponent just use punch right here. So you are going on this. So as you can see, I've already arranged my hand right here. So that is that about that. Just go like this. Oh, sorry. So just go with that. So that is, I just attack my opponent when I'm going with this. So that is first thing you have to know. If at all your opponent even use this hand also, it also work right here. So no, this one. So just go like that. So just go like that. So that is how it's going to look like. So when you are redirecting your hand to this side right here, don't just do anyhow. Don't just arrange your fist anyhow. So you have to be mindful on anything you are doing. So that is that about that. So now maybe you have already formed your hand right here like this, and your opponent want to use that opportunity. Maybe he think that you are too weak right here, and your opponent just punch right here. So you can go like this.
Oh,
Sorry. 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 So what I just use right here, let me do it slowly. So because you are mindful of what you want to do. So and your opponent punch, you just go with this. So to control the center line, to close the center line right here. So now you use this to apply on his ring right here. So that is going to create a painful hit on your opponent. Now to now see that up to finish your opponent right here, you can go like this. So now, you can go like this. One, you have already applied on your opponent right here. Now redirect your point to your opponent's face. That is going to be more effective on your opponent. So because once you go like that and your opponent want to use 1, 2 right here, so this is going to stop him. So and you go like that. So that is that. So you have already 1. So now go with that. So that is that about 1, and your opponent use 2. So that is going to stop your opponent, and even he will not give your opponent chance to use the second hand to punch you. So that is that about that. So that is number 1 thing on that when you apply on your opponent right here. And one another thing you can do on that is that if your opponent apply from long distance, maybe your opponent is a person that punch and withdraw right here, so you can go like this. So that is sorry. So you can go like that. So let me use 1. So go like this. So that is that about that. I hope you can see that clearly. You can understand it. So just go like that. So and one other thing you can do with that. So if you are good enough, just go like this. Hey, sorry. So you just use your yang kick because you have already stepped to your opponent's side right here. You have already taken a step to this side right here. So, but if at all you don't want to take any step to your opponent's side, make sure you move into your opponent so that your fist can reach your opponent. So that is that about that. So just go like this. So mind you, your opponent is not a Wing Chun practitioner. So I mean, he is throwing punch from long distance. So just go like this. So just go. If you want to go with kick, you can also apply your kick also. Just go there. So just moving to make your punch be more effective and get close to your opponent. So that is that about that. So I hope you can see that clearly and you can understand it right. So that is why you have to know how you apply you go on your Wing Chun fist. You go on your Wing Chun stance, right? So you don't just apply your fist. Sorry, you don't just apply your fist just like an amateur, because you have to know what your fist can do when you stand, when you go on your fist on your stance right here. So and we have many things that you can use on this stance, right? But and I'm not going to I'm not going to fill the full gist right here. So and that is for those that have already registered for my online training. And if you have not yet registered for my online training, also do that now, so that you can also join the moving train and you can become expert, because you don't need to postpone everything, because if you have to start, if a thousand might start with 1. So you have to start somewhere. Start your Wing Chun and know that it is not everybody that is going to get access to offline class. So to see your master one-on-one, unless you prepare to travel from one country to another. So that is the benefit of my personal online training. So if you register for my personal online training, I'm going to teach you everything like you are doing offline training with me. I'm going to teach you everything. I'm not going to hold anything back. And if you have any question, you are going to get full access to ask me any question, and I'm going to answer you and do full video to explain, to give you proper information on anything that you ask me, so that you can get it right and be clear on it, so that you won't do any mistake when you are doing your thing. So that is that about that. Like it, share this video to your friend that may need this for their self-defense. And if you want to join my personal online training, don't forget to ask for it at the comment section, and I'll be right here to tell you how you can join my personal online training. Subscribe if this time is the first time you are watching my YouTube video. Peace and keep on training. Bye.